In this video, I've got an update for you on my Amazon affiliate website, bestroofbox.com. I'm going to be sharing with you the latest traffic numbers as well as how much revenue the site's been generating. As well as that, I'm going to be sharing with you all the work that I've been doing on the site, which was mostly adding content, but I've also added a piece of pillar content, or cornerstone content, you might like to call it. Basically a big, long article that's hopefully going to get some great traffic to the site. As well as that, I've made a few tweaks to the category pages to give me a bit more flexibility and make them a little bit more clear. I'll be showing you exactly how I did that as well. This video is part of a series of videos all around my Amazon affiliate website. If you'd like to go check those out, I'll put a link to a playlist now, and you'll also find a link to everything that I talk about in this video in the description. If you want to create your very own Amazon affiliate website, do check out the first video in that playlist, which is a full-length tutorial. Takes you through exactly how I created the site. One last thing before we get started. If you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button? You'll find it below this video. Make sure you click the bell to be notified when I upload. I try and do a video every single week. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It really does help me out. Anyway, let's get started. Hello, it's Alex here. Hope you're all well. Let's jump straight into the latest figures, shall we? Let's start with analytics. I'll put them up now. And as we can see, traffic continues to grow. And by the way, I'm using the last 30 days as a data point, and I'm going to be comparing it with the previous 30 days, mainly just because February is a bit of a funny month and all these videos have been around the last 30 days. So let's keep it consistent. So yeah, we're looking at the last 30 days versus the previous 30 days, and we can see the traffic is up 17%. We had 6,526 visits over the last 30 days, which is around an extra 1,000 visitors over the previous 30 days. If we drill down and take a look at organic traffic, which is the traffic coming from search engines, we can see that we had 5,184 visits from the search engines, and that's up 19%. So traffic is all looking really promising. Let's jump into the Amazon earnings. We'll start with Amazon.com. And as you can see, we've had $275 worth of commission over the last 30 days, which is about the same as last month. So no real growth on that. But interestingly, if we take a look at yesterday's orders, we can see that I had a fantastic 30 orders through my affiliate links yesterday. Admittedly, there's only one roof box in there and the rest is a whole load of other random stuff, but hey, that's fine. You get commission on anything that's ordered when someone clicks on one of your affiliate links. So I'll take it. So let's take a look at the Amazon.co.uk earnings. These are the ones that I always forget about. And we can see that we had an incredible £19 worth of commission, which if I do a currency conversion, that equates to around $25. So let's add that onto the Amazon.com earnings. And we've got a total for the month of, well, I say month, for the last 30 days anyway, of $300 in commission. Finally, let's take a look at Google AdSense, and not much to report there. We did around $20 over the last 30 days. Not too bad. No real increase though. It's just ticking over. But that's fine. I mean, AdSense was never going to be the main source of revenue from the site. It's just a bit of a top up. So 300 from Amazon, 20 from AdSense. That's a total of $320 for the last 30 days. So let me just update you with some of the work that I've been doing on the site. Mainly I've just been adding more content. I had a whole load of content written. It was all based on the keywords that Carl provided me. If you remember, I did a video a couple of weeks back on Carl's brand new service. It's called Keyword Care. This is the video. Do go check it out. You'll find a link in the cards and in the description. Basically, with Carl's new service, you sign up and he delivers you a fantastic list of keywords that you can then create content around. I tested it out by creating some content a little while back, and basically it ranked really well on Google. Most of it was on the first page. A lot of it was page 1, rank 1. So yeah, I've had loads more of content created around those keywords, and it's already starting to bring in a bit of traffic and starting to rank quite well. One other bit of content that I had created, which is not based on Carl's keywords, is this piece, and basically it's a piece of pillar content or cornerstone content, however you like to call it. Basically, it's a really long, in-depth article that I'm hoping is going to rank really well on Google and bring in loads of traffic. This article is 4,000 words long. It's really detailed, and it's based around the keyword best roof box, because I realized that although my site is called bestroofbox.com, I didn't actually have an article detailing what the best roof boxes actually were. So I thought I'd better get one written, and here it is. And I'm hoping that it's going to do really well. I wanted to make sure that visitors to my site found this article, so I've added it to the sidebar as a featured post. And by the way, if you don't know how I did that, I've got a video on exactly how I created that sidebar. Find a link in the description and in a card now. But as well as adding it to the sidebar, I also wanted it to be stuck to the top of my category pages, the buyer's guides and the beginner's guides. So in order to do that, I had to recreate those pages using Elementor. So those pages, they went from looking like this to looking like that. I mean, pretty much the same, slightly improved maybe. And as well as having the article stuck to the top of them so that people can't miss it, they're also using a lazy load, which I really like. Basically got rid of all the pagination or the pagination, however you want to say it. So basically people can just keep scrolling to view all the articles, which I really like. So to finish off this video, I've got a little tutorial on exactly how I created those pages. Let's take a look. So I'm over at bestroofbox.com. I'm logged in, ready to go. These are the two pages that I'm going to be changing. The beginner's guides and the buyer's guides. Now they're not actually pages at the moment. They're just categories. I'm just linking straight through to the category. I added a little bit of text to the category, which if you want to do the same thing, you can do it in here. Just edit the category. But apart from that, they don't really give you much flexibility in terms of layout and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to change them over to a page, an Elementor page, I should say. That will give me a lot more flexibility in terms of what posts show and all that kind of stuff. Now, I did do one a little while back for the car-specific guides. And here it is. I mean, it looks pretty much the same, but say this is an Elementor page. The reason I did it for this one is because I wanted to show these guides in alphabetical order. You can't do that with a standard category, so that's why I created this one. So I'm going to create something very similar for the beginner's guides and buyer's guides. So let's do that now. So I'm going to create a new page. This one's going to be the beginner's guide, so I'm going to call it Roof Box Beginners. If I can spell beginners, we'll be fine. Guides. There we go. That's all I'm going to do in here for now, because I'm going to switch to Elementor. So let's just publish. Let's edit with Elementor. Okay, so let's add the posts first. Now to do that, I'm using a premium extension for Elementor. It's called the Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor. I love it because it adds loads more widgets. Let me just show you what they are. They're all down here. I use a table widget for some of my product tables, especially if I've got quite a few products that I want to showcase. It's a fantastic table. There it is. You get a table of contents, you get price lists, you get loads of new widgets. So it's definitely worth the investment. I'll put a link up now in a card. It is an affiliate link, so if you use it, really appreciate it. But yeah, I've been using it for a little while and it's just really handy. The reason why you're going to need it is because the free version of Elementor doesn't have a posts widget. The premium one does. Or the pro one, I should say. But I still prefer this one over the Elementor Pro one. So let me grab it. It's this one here, posts. Just going to drop that on there. Let's put it in 3 columns. So first thing I need to do is switch that. So I'm going into columns, put that to 1. There we go, we're in 1 column. Post per page is on 6, which is fine for now. May need to adjust it later, we'll have a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some pagination, however you like to say it. I'm going to make it infinite, so that'll give me an infinite scroll. Maybe we can just keep scrolling and it just loads more posts, hopefully. It's not doing it there, but I'm sure it will do once we have a look at the actual page properly. In terms of the query, I'm going to just query the buyer's guides category. Oh, sorry, the beginner's guides, I should say, because it's the beginner's guides page what we're doing, isn't it? So that'll just bring in beginner's guides, which is perfect. Now, one of the main reasons I'm doing this is because I want this post, which is one of my pieces of cornerstone content or pillar content, I want this to always be at the top. I'll show you I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to add another post widget to do that. But I don't want this post to show on this query because I'm going to, as I say, add it separately. So I'm just going to come down, go to the post filter rule. I'm going to go exclude posts and type in best roof boxes. There it is. There we go, got rid of it, perfect. That's probably about it really on the posts. So let me add that text to the top that we had before. I'm just going to open this in a new tab so that I can copy and paste this bit of text here. Copy that. Let's come back, let's get some text. Drop that there. Paste it in. Perfect. So let's add that kind of featured post or whatever it's going to be called, promoted post, I don't know. The important post that I want to be stuck at the top of this page. Let's do that. So I'm going to add another posts widget. Like that. There we go. So let's just go through and adjust this. I'm going to make it one column again. I'm going to make this post per page just one because I'm only going to have the one post at the moment. In fact, if I go into the query, I can do match posts and type in it again. Best roof boxes 2020. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. So that's going to stick there now, and then the other posts are going to appear below. I could maybe add a little title, something like, drop that in there. And put something like essential reading. And then down here we can have another little heading. Latest articles and guides. There we go. I don't know, maybe there's a little bit too much space there, possibly. We can adjust that by just, let me edit this. Okay, here we go. I'm editing the posting. It's this rows gap here. I'm just going to reduce that down. Still a little bit too much space. Might need to add a little negative margin. Oh, but I only want to do it on the bottom, so let's click the chain. Negative 20, negative 30. Negative 20. I think that's about right. Let's take a look. I'm going to go view page. So there's my essential reading. There's the latest articles and guides. And then if we scroll down, hopefully the lazy load's going to work. It is. We've got an infinite scroll of posts, which is very nice. Perfect. So let me just quickly do the same for the buyer's guides, and I'm going to just show you how I'm going to switch out the categories for these pages in the menu and do one last important thing, which is to set the categories as no index so that Google focuses on these pages. So let's do a quick edit. So there we go. The buyer's guides is all done. So to finish off, we just need to remove these categories from the navigation. And I'm also going to just update the SEO properties on these categories. Now, I was thinking maybe I should make them no index, but on reflection, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a canonical URL. I know that sounds a little bit technical, but it should be fine. Basically, all that does is, because I've got two pages now that are very similar, I'm just going to tell Google that this is the one to index and the other one is just like a bit of a copy. So to do that, I'm just going to copy this URL. We're going to go into the buyer's guides category. I'm going to edit the category. And then in my Rank Math SEO panel, by the way, if you're not running Rank Math, you certainly need to check it out. I did a video on it just last week explaining the impact that it's had on my traffic. I'll put a link to that video up now. You'll also find links to everything I talk about in the description, of course. But anyway, get Rank Math installed if you haven't done it already. Go into advanced. And then this is the canonical URL. Just going to paste it in. So that's going to tell the search engines to go check out my new page rather than indexing this old category. There we go. Let's go back to the site. I just need to do the same on the beginner's guides. Just get the URL of my new page. I think it's Roofbox Beginner's Guides, is it? Of course it is. Great URL. So this is the URL for the new page. Just going to copy into my clipboard. Like that. Here's the page. Go into the beginner's guide category, the old one. Edit. Paste in that canonical. Like that. So that should hopefully fix the SEO side of things and make sure there's no duplicate content and that Google knows exactly which page I want to be indexed. Now let's just switch out the navigation. So I'm going to go into Appearance and Menus. Select my main menu. Remove these. Add the new ones. Maybe buyer's guides should go first. I'm wondering if these might be a bit long now. I might need to take out the words roof box. Let's have a look. No, it all kind of fits, and I think it's good to maybe keep the word roof box in there. So I think we're about all done. Let's have one last little look at our lovely pages. There's the essential reading. There's the latest articles and guides. It's perfect. So that brings us to the end of this video. I'm fairly pleased with the performance of the site in February. The traffic is still growing. The earnings is kind of bobbing along at the same level, but I'm hopeful that as we move into spring and summer, it's going to really increase as people start to think about going camping and fishing and basically getting out and about in their car. And then they suddenly realise that they need some more space, so they go hunting for a roof box. How are your affiliate marketing websites going? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below. I do read all the comments that I get, and I'll try my best to reply to as many as I possibly can. If you're not already subscribed, you can do so by clicking on my face. Why not check out my vlog channel, click on my other face. And there are a couple more videos they've been chosen especially for you. Hope you enjoy them. Until next time, bye for now.